Hey there guys, what's up? It's Pixelated Apollo. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to another online battle of Medieval 2 Total War, a siege battle. But before we get into that, let us remember, let's take a moment of silence for the two brave Byzantine bombard crewmen who died in an accident today trying to take a tower that was already destroyed from the English allies commanded by Emperor of the Great Unknown. I thought I trained them well enough to not stand in front of a loaded cannon, but I failed them from not training them well enough, I guess. I tried telling them, standing in front of a cannon equals death, but they didn't listen, and now they're dead. This is why you must listen, guys. But let us remember their brave actions today. But I hope you enjoyed that little intro. It was a little fun there. But yeah, I'm playing the Byzantine Empire, and this is a 3v3 siege. And I'm bringing a pretty interesting army. I'm bringing about all the infantry you can bring, well, all the decent infantry you can bring as the Byzantine Empire. And like I said earlier, I have my allies here. I've got Emperor the Great Unknown bringing England, and I have the Papal States commanded by Royal Guard. And we are attacking three armies, and they decided to defend the second layer here. By the way, I just skipped over us taking the first layer because they didn't put any kind of resistance, so we could just walk in. We haven't lost a single soul yet, well, except for my bombard crew. Rest their souls, bless them. But yeah, 0% killed allies and enemies, so nobody's died yet. You haven't missed anything. And let's go ahead and check out the defenders. We've got Milan commanded by POW Ardan 23, so he's bringing Milan, a good Italian state here. And then we have Turkey, or not Turkey, we have the Turks, and we have Denmark commanded by the Viking King. So a pretty fun match here. I really like the architecture of this siege because, I don't know, just the way it's designed creates some really cinematic battles. How you can fight this wall and then you have to get through the archways and then you get to the town center. It just makes for a very interesting video. But let's quickly look at the army comps before this starts. I still think there's a lot of time because we're just trying to destroy as many walls as possible. This is why it's really important to at least pretend to hold the first layer, because it makes the attackers waste a lot of ammo on the first layer trying to get in. Now we have pretty much full ammo and we can use it all on the second layer. So yeah, I've got a bombard. So here they are, with 2 less men. There should be 20 in here, but 2 died. A sad day indeed for the Byzantine Empire. Just trying to take out a wall there. And for infantry, I've got 4 dismounted Byzantine Lancers. They're pretty decent heavy infantry. One of the best for the Byzantine Empire. And then I have, let's see, 3 Byzantine Guard Archers. Pretty good versatile archer unit. Let's see, my army here is all grouped up. It's kind of hard to tell. I've got 2 Archer Militia. I've got them kind of as like meat shield. They're going to absorb most of the enemy fire. Then I have an Allen Light Cav, just in case I need a quick unit to strike. And then I have 4 dismounted Latin Con. You do not play Byzantine without the Latin Con. And I think my general is in one of the Latin Con units. And that's pretty much my army. Oh, I've got 2 Varangian Guard. That's another unit you do not forget when you're playing as the Byzantine Empire. Very, very awesome unit. But I'm only bringing 2 of them. I think one of them is pushing a siege tower. And this is another funny mistake that me and the Emperor make. We could have just destroyed the gate here and moved our troops in. But we destroyed a wall so we can get our siege towers inside. Well, our plan was to attack this side. Well, you can't get siege towers up on this wall. You can only get ladders. So, note to self, don't bother breaking siege towers if you're going to attack this side. Yeah, well, you could use them for the first layer, but of course the defenders did not defend the first layer. So there is no point of wasting ammo and taking down this wall. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at Emperor the Great Unknown's army. He's got a pretty solid army. He's got 4 dismounted English knights. He has 4 armored swordsmen. They're somewhere in here. He's got 4 dismounted feudal knights. Just really good heavy infantry. So we're just destroying more walls. Let's see, what else does he have? He's got 2 Sherwood archers, which look like little Robin Hoods. If I can find them. Here they are. He's got some hobblers, I think is how you pronounce it. It's Norwegian for hobby. At least I think that's the case. And then he has about 4 or 3 longbowmen. So that's his archer force. And I think that's it for his army. Let's go ahead and look at the Papal States. Papal States also bringing a very good siege army. He's got his general's bodyguard. He's got about 5 dismounted feudal knights, which is a pretty good number. And let's see here. He's got about 4 dismounted men-at-arms. And he has about 4 dismounted broken lances. Really cool looking unit. Look at them. Nice and shiny. And he has 4 Pavese crossbowmen. And he has the Great Cross, of course. If you're going to play as Papal, you bring the Great Cross. And let's see. He's got his artillery here, Culverin. Also, the English Emperor Great Unknown has a Culverin. So let's quickly look over the defending army comps really fast. Milan, I think, bringing the best defending army here just because he brought a good number of heavy infantry and pikes. I think he has about 4 pike militia, great at defending in a siege battle, great at holding choke points. And he has about 4 dismounted feudal knights, another great unit. I think he has about 3 or 4 dismounted broken lances. And this is like crazy here. He's got 2 Genoese crossbow militia and 4 Genoese crossbowmen. So he's bringing that superior archer force. That's going to be pretty deadly. We got to take them out if we're going to win this one. And there's another unit up on the walls already. And I think that's basically his army in a nutshell. Let's go ahead and look at Denmark. He's got about 4 dismounted feudal knights. Again, a good solid unit. He has 4 Norse swordsmen. An okay unit, but they're really unique, and I'm glad he brought them to the siege battle. And of course, he's the Viking King. What other faction would he play as? I mean, Denmark's perfect for that name. And he's got about 4 Norse archers, a really good archer force. Pretty good at melee. Pretty good at melee. He's got a ballista, which is pretty interesting. And what else does he have? He's got some chivalric knights, about 2 or 3 chivalric knights. So overall, I think Denmark bringing a pretty solid defending force. Now looking at the Turks brought about 3 Turkish archers. Pretty good archer. And he has 2 Nafatoons. Here's 1. And he has 4 Janissary heavy infantry. Here they are. Look at them. So fancy. And he has 4 Hashashim, which I think is his full army. It looks like some Hashashim died to some cannon fire earlier. And England is out of ammo, so he's going to run up his culverin. The only reason he's doing this is because I couldn't tell how destroyed these walls are. If you're too far away, it won't show you the percentage of damage you've done. So he's going to get up really close here and so I can see. It was just for fun. We had nothing else going on, so. But I'm going to go ahead and fast forward until the point where we attack. Actually, I'm just going to cut it. Alright guys, welcome back, and we have England pushing forward his archers, just trying to get some harass off with his longbowmen. Look at this angle he has to the Pavese crossbow, and this is pretty smart on Milan's part. He's moving forward his Genoese crossbows, putting them on walls that can't be destroyed, and he's got them on this wall only because he knows that England ran out of ammo, so he's not going to be able to destroy this wall. So these Pavese are safe for now. So, man, the longbows are really taking a beating here. A lot of archer fire going on. And I'm rushing forward my archer militia. Again, I want the enemy to use their ammo on this weaker unit that really didn't cost that much. So here they go. I'm going to get them in position. And also I'm moving up my Byzantine guard archers. So I'm moving them up second because I'm hoping that the enemy will focus the archer militia rather than my Byzantine guard archers. Let's see what else is going on. So over here I destroyed all the walls that I can, or that I could, and I'm going to use my bombard and try to get some lucky shots. I'm trying to shoot through this little gap here in the walls and kill some enemy troops. I've killed a couple. Let's see, I've killed like 4 here. There's some dead troops over here. Nothing like game changing or anything. There's some dead Norse archers, but I took the opportunity because I was like, why not? I can't kill anything else. Uh-oh. Am I gonna fire while these English troops run by here? Oh, get out of the way. Oh, I think they're good. They're good. All right, so here we go. This is always a good tactic here, guys, if you want to learn some archer tactics, attacking with archers. Move up archers up to the gapway and just get point blank harass off, because the defenders are not going to leave their walls. So if you move up your archers and get them really close to the enemy, you can get some really good flanking volleys, point blank to the enemy. You can kill a lot of troops. Now, always be careful to protect your archers, because if the defenders had cav, they could easily just rush their cav out really quick, kill the archers or even their infantry. But I didn't really care about the archer militia. If they died, no big deal. And also, it looks like Milan was not going to be aggressive here. Here's his general as well. So look at this. I'm gonna get a perfect angle on the pikemen here. And pikemen are a pretty important unit to kill. And wow, check this out. Longbowmen still firing at this angle, getting a good shot off, trying to kill the Genoese. He's killed a lot, but there's a decent number still alive. Here's my bows. Gonna get some kills here. Oh no, cutscene! Right before the volley. Oh, we missed the volley. But I don't know why they're firing over the wall. I guess because the longbows got in the way. But they're firing up instead of directly in front of them. I've got another unit here. Half of the unit is firing directly down where they were. I don't know. Sometimes it can be a little buggy. But if you get your archers lined up properly, they'll fire. Let's watch the longbowmen. They're gonna fire point blank. Here they go. See how they're just firing straight instead of over an arc over the walls, and they're gonna get some really good kills. Yeah, there they go. Dead pike militia. If you're a defender, it's a good time to hide your troops or be aggressive and attack the archers. But here we go. England is pushing up ladders, and he's gonna take the walls here. So go England. Doing the dirty work, taking out the Genoese. Also make sure you have your crossbows protected and you have a escape route for them if the enemy tries to take the walls. But it looks like he moved up some dismounted broken lances to fight the armored swordsmen. This is also a good opportunity if you're defending to put some archers on the ground floor here and fire up point blank at these armored swordsmen so you can get a flanking shot there. But I don't think Milan did that. And now I'm pushing in through this gap with some Byzantine lancers. It's just raining fire above the troops. And now I'm flanking on this feudal knight with the Varangian guard. They have a good charge, so I was trying to get a good charge off. The pikemen are getting into position. And then he's gonna counter flank me, send some feudal knights in the backs of my Byzantine lancers. So pretty good. We got them out of position. You know, they couldn't really form a good defense. If I was Milan, I would just try to get as many troops as I can out there, like out of this environment, and try to retreat them over to more this choke point where his pikemen are forming up. But we do have some of my troops fighting to the death. They are just Byzantine lancers. They're not really going to last that long. Byzantine lacking some quality infantry. I mean, their infantry's alright, but not compared to like the Italian states in England and France. More Western factions have better infantry. Byzantine, they're like a hybrid of Eastern and Western. That's why I love them so much. They're so awesome. Varangian Guard though, they kick ass. Even with the two-handed glitch. Look at this guy, going wild. And now we have England supporting me with his armored swordsman. But if you look, Milan is kind of holding his ground, pushing me back. And Papal States are going to help us out over here. England sending some dismounted English knights They're going to push over on this flank. I also have some archers over here as well. Firing point blank. Looks like they're firing up in the skies. And now I've got some dismounted Latin Con coming over. They're going to help support my allies. Now, I really like the idea here from Royal Guard to take his time and not attack the front gate here, because this is the most challenging wall to attack on this siege, and he's doing it alone. So what he's doing is he's just moving up his archers, and he's going to try to skirmish down his numbers before he goes charging in. And again, he's helping us take this side. So smart move there. I like his patience. And Milan trying to push us out. This is something you don't want to do as a defender. You want to try to stay inside your walls. But I love the bravery from Milan. He's fighting my Latin Con. Desperately trying to take this wall. And now Milan's sending more forces over here, trying to kill off the Papal States. Oh! Good old spin in the air. Pretty crazy fight. This is why I love this siege, just because how it all sets up. Usually the attackers attack this wall because it's less towers, easier to take compared to this side, because you have the gate here and it's a lot more challenging to take. And then once the attackers take this side of the wall, they have to go through the archway here, so it makes for a challenging and cinematic battle. Oh, by the way, the Turks, the player quit. I don't know why, but he quit. But the good news is that his troops are all inside the town center, so he's still going to be useful-ish. It's better than nothing, I guess. And we have some troops by the Papal States breaking. They are broken lances. They don't have the best morale. But we have another unit here. They're going to flank around. This is pretty huge for my Latin Con. They've been trying to fight these feudal knights for a while. Here's the general of Milan, and he's going to get surrounded. I've got some Byzantine guard archers firing at troops from the distance, and I've got some Byzantine lancers ready to charge in.
Like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
So I think the general there is breaking. He's trying to get back to the town center. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in here. Where are you? I don't know. Maybe we killed him? I don't know. Oh, there he is.
We have captured the enemy's general.
Yeah, there he died. He died in the corner of the wall here. Those broken lancers must feel pretty awesome. They're like, yeah, we just killed the general, whatever. Just doing my duty. And because their general dies, we have a huge chain rout by Milan. And this is pretty bad. Milan got surrounded here pretty early, and a lot of their forces are going to die. Like, they're just going to get chopped down as they retreat. So that's pretty huge for us. And we're pushing over here. We're trying to get through. And I think at this time, yes, we do have the Papal State charging through the front wall here. It's got a lot of men-at-arms going in first, and broken lances. Whoa, we've got the Nafatoons. Holy Nafatoon. Oh, wait. That's not the Nafatoon. That's the Ballista. Getting some fire shots off. Pretty cool use of the Ballista. I like that. You don't really see ballistas a lot, so it's nice to see that. So Denmark trying to keep them back, and the Turks having some units over here trying to keep them back. Here comes reinforcements. Norse archers going in. Again, Norse archers are pretty decent at melee, so it's not a bad unit to throw in there. He also has some Norse swordsmen keeping the men-at-arms back. And I also sent a unit of Latin Con to fight some Norse swordsmen over in this gap, just trying to support Royal Guard's assault. Here's a great cross. Now we have some Turkish archers running to the battle. That's interesting. I didn't know the troops moved, because I'm pretty sure the Turkish player left. But he's got some units over here getting surrounded. So we're just cleaning up the enemy. We're also killing some Nafatoons, which was pretty huge for us. We don't have to worry about them in the town center. Yeah, we're just cleaning them up. And we're going to prepare for the second assault through the archways. And Denmark making a pretty good defense here with his Chivalric Knights, Norse Swordsmen. It's going to be a pretty tough force to get through. And then Milan, with all his remaining forces that broke earlier, he's going to send them over to this side and try to keep the Papal States out. Keep them out. There we go. Sending up the Pike Militia. It's too bad all his Pike Militia died there. Let's see, it's mostly Denmark who's alive. The Turks have a lot of troops left too. And for my army, I still have a lot of troops. I have a lot of Varangian Guard, well, one healthy unit, and then I have some dismounted Latin Con. This is my general. And look at this. So Emperor the Great Unknown, he's like, you know what? I'm going to push up this ram to battle. And he said it was his standard of his army. So he's going to push the ram up. And it's the general pushing it up. So here's his general. This is pretty funny. And we're trying to get some easy kills off. Since he's just going to stand there and defend the archways, we're trying to get some kills with our archers. Like point blank. But we saw that Royal Guard, he's pushing his infantry and trying to get in here. It would be a little, it would be a smarter idea if we also helped Royal Guard push. Because I don't want to see his forces die while we sit back and like shoot at the enemy. It's a coward thing to do, I suppose. And I'm still fighting. It looks like Denmark's sending some Chivalric Knights to support his Norse Swordsmen against my Latin Con. But Royal Guard, he sees this, and he's going to send some Feudal Knights to help support my men. He has his general running around supporting the forces. The Turks really keeping the Papal States back. Janissary heavy for the win. But now is a good time to just do a full push on this side, because we're breaking through and we can flank at the enemy's defenses here. And I've got my Allen Light Cav. I haven't used them yet, so I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and try to do a secret mission here. They're like special ops. They're gonna go after that ballista. Even though it's not really killing a lot of my forces, I just want to kill that ballista. It's an objective I have to take. Here comes my Latin Con. They're gonna charge the Hashashim. They're crazy bastards. Oh, he's pushing the ram into the enemy forces. It doesn't really do anything, but hey, it disrupts their formation here. And I suppose the general is getting his sword wet, getting some blood on his sword. Look at him. An intense battle against the Danish here. Danish, excuse me. Danish.
Is in our favor.
The Feudal Knight. But we're starting to break through here. Turks, I guess the Turks are somewhat controlled by the AI, and they're just like forcing all their archers and Janissary heavy infantry into this one choke point. Royal Guard, he's gonna flank around and try to kill them. I've got my Allen Light Cav here, kind of helping out with that. And let's go back to this push over here, because this is pretty epic. English general. Oh, he just killed a guy. Look at him. Oh, that finishing kill. I love the engine in this game. Just how they all work together as a team, as an army, to kill the enemy. Something you don't see in Rome 2, and it makes me really sad.
The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
So I'm sorry for all the frame rate issues. This is a pretty big battle right now. There's a lot of troops on the field, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. with the Genoese crossbows. I guess they're out of ammo because they have their swords out. And over here we have the Papal States pushing through the center. Look at this. Oh yeah, reinforcements on their way, doing a glorious charge. We're trying to get to the backs of Denmark here so we can have the rest of our horde break through and finish this siege. Look at the fire arrows flying overhead. Trying to kill the Turkish troops. Let's just do some slow-mo here and just kind of get a good idea of what's going on. So Papal States, they're pushing through here. They're finishing up the Turks. Turks very bravely holding this choke point, pushing forward the Great Cross into the battle. And we have some Pavi's crossbows fighting some Norse archers. So battle of archers going on here. And let's see, more Norse archers. Milan here regrouping what troops he has left. Trying to keep the town center clean from the enemy. And we have Turks over here holding back the enemy. Denmark is retreating his forces from this area. He sees that he's going to be outflanked, so it's best to just retreat and go to the town center, which is a pretty smart move. We'll go ahead and go back to normal speed. So here we go. Here comes the charge from the archways. The Turks are going to be outflanked. They should break.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Enemy looking pretty bad, and this one's looking to be in our favor. By the way, I've got my Allen Light. They snuck up on the ballista, and they're doing their job. The secret ops unit here. Oh, there goes the general of the Turks. And there's one more ballista guy left, and he is slain. And there's no more ballista. So I've got my Latin con flanking around. It's really hard to tell what's going on. Denmark and England kind of look similar, but just remember that England looks like McDonald's, and Denmark has more of a darker red color with some blue in it. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Milan is desperate. He's using his Genoese crossbowmen in melee. We'll go ahead and slow it down a little bit. The Turks putting up a very defiant stand right here, trying to fight off from all sides. He's surrounded. It's just a big circle, fighting to the death. I respect that a lot. And what do we got going on over here? Looks like they just killed something. I need to send them to the front lines. Try to kill these Turks. Papal State. What are they doing? They're still trying to clean up the forces over here, but most of the Turks are dead. This is just a big fight. There's a lot of death over here. And we still have archers up on the walls. Milan looking pretty rough. He fought most of the battle over here, trying to put a very respectable defense. He just got overwhelmed. Too many choke points to hold. And I've got my Byzantine guard archers over here getting some good shots off. Getting a lot of friendly fire, but I didn't care at this point. Oh, there's two of my forces breaking some Latin con. Pretty sad. Come on, fight to the death. The defenders are fighting to the death, so why can't you? Come on now. And the Turkish troops are breaking at this point, which is good, finally. The Hashishim are a little bit harder to crack.
Good news. The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
Denmark, he has some feudal knights over here fighting. Actually, wow, look, the Turks are still alive. That's awesome.
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
Indeed. Oh, there's the English general.
Noble brothers have lost their leader. Without their
Emperor Great Unknown, always losing his general in a siege battle.
glorious heaven above.
Oh.
Our men have captured the
Look at that.
general.
Oh, we captured him.
Guard him well.
That animation was pretty cool.
Curses. lost command of the castle.
Look at this. Let's watch this duel. Oh, it's over. Never mind.
Enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
Oh, look at this. Pavi's crossbow. What a badass. Just took out a cav. Now he's about to take out a Lancer unit, dismounted Lancer unit. Let's see who will win this engagement. It's a very intense battle. Oh, now he's fighting two of them. He's outnumbered. There's some cav support. Oh, and this is where he admits defeat. So Milan admits defeat. Of course, Turkey's not, or Turkey. Keep calling them Turkey. The Turks are not going to admit defeat. And Denmark, he was saying in game that he'll never surrender, which I respect that. I love when people don't surrender in siege battles. There's a couple times in pitch battles. Well, I'll let this guy finish. Thank you, good sir. There's a couple times in pitch battles where it's more honorable to surrender, but because you'll have like scattered forces everywhere. But in a siege battle, I find it always honorable to fight to the death. There's a big rout here. Got some ranging guard flanking around. Look at this. Look at that archer. He's like, oh, I'm going in. I'm going to charge. Forget it. Never mind. Never mind. Retreat. Retreat. Oh, he's going to charge in again. Look at him. What a hero. He just ran through everybody. The ranging guard are like, you're not even worth the kill. See what he's going to do. He's going to backstab someone. Oh, he's tried. He failed. Oh, now he's getting... Oh, he's dead. War is so tragic. Now, we finally broke through their defenses, and this is pretty much a slaughter at this point. We're going to flank around, kill all the remaining forces. And this is a GG. I hope you guys enjoyed this siege battle. It was a lot of fun. And I'm sorry to the defenders that your teammate left. It sucks, it happens, but it was still an awesome battle. And thanks for playing with me. And there we are. Here's the end results. I got 600 kills, 200 captive, and lost 400. Royal Guard got 920 kills. Really well done there, Royal Guard. And getting 133 captive. And Emperor of the Great Unknown getting 573, 78 prisoners. Viking King getting 400 kills. The Turks, even though they weren't playing, got almost 800 kills. That is crazy. So it almost helped that he left, because I don't know if he could have done that. And we have our Dan23 getting 640. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and commenting and subscribing. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you next time.